All right, guys, thank you so much for hopping on this Wednesday night for our coaching call. I haven't done one of these in a really long time. I'm very excited to be able to do it with one of my up-and-coming leaders, Shannon Gallagher. I actually met her through a mommy group. We have kids the same age. They're almost a year old. Oh my gosh, I can't even think about it. But we were able to bond over the fact that we were both having children, and she'll get into her story. But, you know, she was one of those people that when I first saw her in the group, I was like, man, that would be a dream coach to have on my team, because you're just real. You're just yourself, and you know, tell the truth, and you know what I mean? Like, you're just genuinely yourself. And that's the kind of stuff that I like on our team. Real men, real women sharing their truth, sharing their journey, and inspiring other people. So a couple details before we get into our actual stories. I know the stories are the fun parts, but who is Beachbody? Okay, so basically Beachbody was started by Carl Daikeler and John Congdon back in 1997. They were more of just an infomercial type company and just selling workout DVDs. And they noticed that there was people doing these online forums where they were helping each other through the programs. And they noticed that when these people were helping each other through the programs, the people were sticking with it and getting results. So that's when they came out with the whole coaching side of things. And for me, I didn't get started until 2009, but the company had been started way before that with the coaching aspect. My coach, Janelle Summers, jumped on board, and Beachbody is the company that created, you know, P90X, Insanity, 21 Day Fix, which a lot of us know, Shakeology, and many, many others. They just keep coming out with different programs and products. We actually have Core de Force that is going to be launched at the end of October, which is going to be huge. It's an MMA style program that one of my top coaches, Manny Watkins, is doing right now and seeing amazing results through the test group. So I'm very excited for that. And as a coach, you're given the opportunity to own your own business through Beachbody and touch lives across the United States, across Canada. They will be branching out to, you know, Europe and other countries over the next couple years. Hint, hint, it's going to get even bigger than it already is. And it's really cool because of social media. You can connect with people in Ireland, in, you know, I'm trying to think about it, Africa, Greece, all these different countries, which is really, really cool. And personally for me, you know, this opportunity has completely changed my life. I kind of got started off of selfish reasons. I just wanted to feel good. I wanted to lose weight. I never thought that it would turn into what it has. There's another baby. But it really has completely changed my life and my family's life. Not only just the financial stuff, you know, being able to pay off $100,000 in debt, but being able to be more confident in myself. When I started this business, I was a broken person. I had been in a very verbally abusive relationship, and just being surrounded by positive, uplifting people who truly want to make a difference in the world, that's what really got me to my core. You know, just being able to say, hey, I have a hand in helping someone get healthier and be able to pass those on to their life or their families. So I'm excited to be able to hear from Shannon and her story and then share my story with you. And so Shannon, I'm going to mute and you can unmute.
There's the button. Your little one is adorable. Oh my gosh, baby fever. So, like Meg said, when she and I met, I'd created this mommy group for women that were due the same week that I was from the What to Expect app. And Meg was one of the ladies that joined in there. And throughout her pregnancy, she was posting videos of, you know, workouts that were mommy safe. And now here's something that I've never shared. At the time that I created that group, I was an It Works distributor. And my goal in creating that group was, oh yay, I'm going to have all these mommies that when they're postpartum, they're going to want to use these wraps, and I'm going to make millions of dollars, and this is going to be great. Then Meg joins, and I see her, what she's doing, and I know, because I was already in an MLM. And I'm dying, because I know there are no shortcuts. You can't wrap your fat away, and you can't take pills. And I mean, if you want something to work, it has to be a lifestyle change, and that's all there is to it. So I'm all, it's the secret, the cat's out of the bag, you know. So when she created from that group, she said, hey, moms, how about I do a postpartum group just for people that are trying to lose the baby weight? And I said, yeah, great, sign me up. Now, when I was pregnant with Gianna, I was diagnosed with not when I had her. I had chronic pain. And when she was just about a year old, after a year and a half of tests, I mean, blood draws and MRIs and x-rays and this, that, and the other thing, they diagnosed me with fibromyalgia with a side of chronic bursitis. And it didn't matter. I mean, I was taking thousands of milligrams, 1,800 milligrams of a nerve blocker and 600 milligrams of a narcotic pain med every day. And I still didn't feel good. I mean, we remodeled our bathroom and our bedroom, and Dane put in a handicap-sized toilet for me because sitting down, my knees would give out and I would fall. And I was 35 years old, so I was just in pain. I couldn't even sit down on the toilet to pee, is how bad it was. When Meg created that postpartum group, I had purchased walking videos. I mean, that's how it hurt to come upstairs. Walking was hard for me. And I was posting about these walking videos, and then she's like, hey, you know, you're sharing these links to Amazon. Is Amazon getting you a kickback? Well, no. She's like, well, hey, you know, join a coaching event and see. And I don't even think I made it through the whole coaching event, and I thought, that's it. This is what I need. Because at that time, my body, I felt gross in my skin. I was in pain every day, every second of every day, and I felt like crap. So I didn't even make it through the coaching event, and I said, sign me up, and that's it. And my first post on my Facebook was like, you know, I just need workout buddies. I need moms that want to burn their maternity jeans, and that's where it all started. And from then, with Shakeology, consistent use, Advil. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I take Advil, and I don't take any prescription meds anymore. And it's not to say that I wake up some days and I'm in pain, but that's nothing compared to what it was before. So Shakeology, you know, I wish I could, from mountaintops, say how much I loved it, and I should share it more. And then, you know, the workouts. There's something for everybody in these workouts, from PiYo to, you know, I've been doing Body Beast, which I love because, I mean, the muscles, Gianna, honey, just FaceTiming somebody. The muscles that support my joints, I know, is another thing that has really helped with the pain. And then the people that I've met through coaching just touch me. They touch my heart every single day. And I'm always really quick to, you know, once we're friends on Facebook, I send them, here's my cell phone number. If you want to talk, if you need me, because we're women, and our emotions and our needs are so far, I mean, we can't explain them, and you can't explain them yourself, even though you are a woman. So to have somebody that you can text, even if it's not about working out, I mean, we talk about our kids and our guys and our home, and I mean, it's just, you really create friendships. So it's above and beyond, like, you get that first paycheck when they buy their challenge pack, or you get the fast start bonus if they sign as a coach, and that's not the end of it. I mean, you've really created a friend for life, if that's what you choose to do. And that's a really, that would be my selling point to anybody that, you know, other than where I'm at now, my commission pays for all. I use pretty much every supplement that Beachbody has, because I really believe in, you know, you need to fuel your body with nutrients. So before I work out, I use Energize. And then as soon as I'm done working out, either my shake or Recover, because that's when your body is going to really eat all that stuff up. And then if I do a really heavyweight day, then I use Recharge at night. I use Digestive Health, and I use the Focus Greens. So my whole kitchen is full of Beachbody stuff. So my commission check pays for all of that now. None of that comes out of pocket. I use it to pay. We have Nash's diaper. We live in Tahoe, in the middle of nowhere. We're in the forest, the national forest. It takes an hour to get to Reno. So to drive an hour to get diapers is just, it's painful. And then in the winter, you know, when it snows 5 foot, 6 foot at a time, and you can't go anywhere. So we have our diapers on auto shipment from Amazon. My Beachbody commission check pays for our diapers. It pays for groceries. You know, so for right now, it just covers stuff. And eventually, my goal, you know, Dane, when we decided we were going to have Nash, he really got into the provider. He had to provide for his family. So he bought us a house, and you know, he also says where we live is, it's just poverty with a view. So we have this $500,000 house that was built in the 70s, and it's like this big. It's just a little cabin. And so eventually Beachbody is going to pay for this house, and it's going to pay for, I don't want to move. I just want to make this house bigger. And it's going to. I have no doubt in my mind that the day is going to come that Beachbody is going to pay to put an addition on my home. And then at that time, I will invite my team to Tahoe, and they'll get to hang out in my new addition that Beachbody paid for. That's my goal. I think that's all. I think that's my story.
I love your story. I always, when I get excited, I think about the emoji, you guys, like the little hand raising, you know what I'm talking about? Like the praising hands. I wanted to be like, yeah. But the fact that, like, seriously, because Shannon signed up at the beginning of 2016, so you're still a baby coach in my eyes. And the fact that you've been able to accomplish so much so far, and that's so funny that you were an It Works distributor, because I didn't even know. But the fact that you can see, you know, okay, It Works, they do have some good products, but then Beachbody is the thing that was what you needed. And girl, your muscles, Ashley, I don't know if you've seen Shannon's muscles. She had a baby at the same time as me, but I want your back. I want your back. But I love it. And I know that you're going to be, you know, building onto that house and doing all of those things that you want to do because of your belief and your heart. So thank you for sharing all of that. So a little bit about me. I haven't shared my whole coaching story in a really long time. I was thinking about that earlier, because I think the last time I did like a coaching call where I told my story, it's been probably a good 8 to 9 months. So it's time to tell it again. But I signed up back in 2009, which seems so long ago at this point, you guys, so long ago. But I seriously signed up just to save the 25% on Shakeology. You guys both know that $130 per month, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to be coming out of your income every single month. So Chanel got me on the 25%, and I didn't want to do anything with the business because I was very scared that people would think that I was pushing products on them, and I would turn into that salesy, icky person and would get defriended, and people would stop talking to me, and all of those fears that people have. And I even had my sisters, they'll probably laugh now, we were talking about it this weekend, and my mom saying that this was not going to turn into anything. You know, this was not something that would be big. They'll admit it. And so I finally started adding people, like other coaches, as friends besides just my upline Janelle, and started seeing what they were posting, what they were sharing. And they were genuinely sharing their journeys and using coaching as a way to hold them accountable to their goals. And I was like, wow, this is so freaking cool. I'm no longer that weirdo that doesn't want to go out partying, right? And does, you know, maybe wants to stay home and work out and eat healthy. I'm not the, you know, the person that'll go out and order, well, sometimes I did this weekend, you know, the pizza and all that stuff. I'm the person who wants to eat healthier. And I finally had a group of people who were doing that as well. And so with the combination of that support from those coaches in my upline, Shakeology and Turbo Jam, so this was way back in the day, I lost the 30 pounds that I gained during college that I partied a little too hard to gain. I have my degree in nutrition, and I didn't at the time realize that this business was exactly what I was looking for. I wanted to be able to help people, and you guys probably can agree. When you're helping someone, you want to feel like they actually want your help, right? Not that you're just like pushing something on them. And no offense to the nutrition field, you know, there's a lot of really good nutritionists and a lot of good jobs, but I didn't see myself being in a hospital. I didn't see myself being in a nursing home because I had shadowed those things and I didn't fit in there. You know, my heart didn't get excited with having to do that job. But I did get excited when I was teaching my fitness classes and I was seeing people see results and getting excited. And finally, I put 2 and 2 together in 2011. I realized, oh my God, coaching is that job, to be able to help people who want my help, you know, and help them get the results and help them learn how to have these lifestyle changes that they can have throughout their life, not just for the 21 days, and have it passed on to their family. And so in 2011, I had my first full-time job at a local YMCA, and I was just fed up with having someone tell me what to do. I hated that. I hated having to be somewhere where I was, you know, there from 9 to 5 and having people yell at me if I canceled their workout classes, because I was the, you know, group fitness instructor person. And I wanted to be my own boss. And everyone around me thought I was crazy. My mom, like I said, told me that this wouldn't pan out to be anything. And I took on the mentality, watch me. You know, watch me. I'm going to turn this into something big. And I remember standing at my parents' bar at our house and saying, "Mom, I just made my first $250 check." And that was at the beginning of 2011. And my mom was like, "That's good money to pay off your debt that you got in college." And I, like I said, had that aha, like, watch me. And by May of 2012, that check turned from $250 to $1,000. And from that point, you know, I quit my job May of 2012, and that's a lot of money, you guys, for weekly, right? $1,000. What could you do with $1,000 per week? That's a lot of money. And to go from $250 to 1,000, I didn't do anything crazy. What I did is I increased the amount of people that I was helping and really increased the amount of impact that I was having on them, and making sure that they were getting results, and making sure that they were feeling good, and making sure that they were wanting to turn this into a lifestyle and continue to pay it forward and help other people. That's how you get paid as a coach. And my passion really is my team and watching my team take off. I mean, we've accomplished a lot. Like I said, May of 2012 was my last full-time job at the YMCA. I've been my own boss for 4 years. And in 2012, I remember, I don't know if you guys believe in signs, but like a week after I walked away from my job, I had someone from corporate, and I was this girl that, you know, had signed up in 2009, had no contact with corporate, call me and say, "Your team has a chance to be an elite coach or elite team." And I was like, I don't even know what that means, but I want it. So our team focused together. We made it a goal to help people, just help 3 people every single month, each one of us. And we finished number 11 in the entire company that year as a baby team. I see it as a baby team because we weren't really, you know, building our businesses for that long. Then the next year, we finished number 6 in the entire company out of, you know, over 300,000 coaches, which is insane to even think about. The last 3 years, we've been in the top 50. I think we're currently number 42. And it just keeps growing and growing, guys. So on top of that, our team is a multi-million-dollar earning company. It still makes me kind of sick to think about that. But it's just been from building these relationships, like Shannon talked about, building relationships and helping each other and helping people get results. And we've hit the top rank in the entire company right before baby T was born, which was really exciting. You know, our team is full of men and women who want to make a difference in other people's lives. I told myself when I took this business seriously and wanted to make it a full-time thing, I would never change myself. And I wanted true, genuine people on my team who shared their lives. The fact that Shannon got on and had Nash right there and was being real, that's what makes my heart happy, because it's real life. You know, and Ashley on with her baby, I'm like, this is our team. You know, I'm surprised Tunley's not up here right now with me, because I want men and women to know that you can have it all, okay? I'm not gonna cry, but you can have a company where you get to pour your heart and soul into people and feel like you're making a difference in people's lives. Oh God. And still have the family life, still have the time with your baby, still have the time with your husband. We've accomplished a lot. And I was talking to one of my best friends who I was in Chicago with over the weekend. And I said, my why has changed. When I first signed up and was pushing this business, I wanted to make my mom proud. I wanted to prove her wrong and was chasing that, approval from my mom. And I'm so thankful for it because I don't know if I would have that push to get to where I am now. But now my aha has changed. My why is to see you guys accomplish those things. I get excited when I see my new coaches share their journeys, and my new coaches help people, and my new coaches hit these ranks and do those things. And that's the thing that pushes my heart. And I'm like, if I'm not sharing this opportunity with people who I truly think could make a difference in other people's lives, I'm not doing my job. So I invited you because I know, I see something in you, Ashley. I totally do. And Shannon invited people on here because we see things in you guys. We don't just invite anyone. We truly, genuinely see that you could make a difference in people's lives. I think a lot of people think that maybe coaching could be a saturated market. And if you think about it, 70% of Americans are going to be overweight or obese in 2017. 70%, you guys. That makes me just shake, to think that many people need help. And they have these wraps and they have these pills and they have all of these quick fixes coming at them. We need more coaches. We need more coaches who have good hearts, who know that by eating healthy and working out, you're going to get results, right? And by having that support of the coach when you fall off, we got you, right? Because we all know we fall off. It's human nature to fall off. But to have that coach grab you and pull you back on, that's what we do as coaches. And we need more people like that. And Shannon's not a micromanager. I'm not a micromanager. We're mentors. We really want to be there to be able to help you accomplish whatever you want to accomplish. Make this business fit your lifestyle, your routine, your goals. And it's possible. Earlier today, coming back from vacation, I sat down for 3 hours and focused and was able to catch up on everything that I had kind of let go over the last week. 3 hours for a full-time job, you guys. Okay? It's possible. It's possible. Okay? So a couple of things about coaching. I want to make sure I tell kind of the nitty-gritty stuff. So what does it mean to be a coach? Okay? You own your own business. You need to believe in the products in the company. So you need to be using the products. Shannon said that she uses everything. I use everything as well. Shakeology, the workouts, showing people that you're being the product of the product. That's a no-brainer, right? Because we all know that if you're not showing people the products work, they're not going to want to work with you, right? They want to make sure that you're doing it and you're seeing results. No, you don't have to be in perfect shape, but just showing them that you're in, you are improving. People sign up either to save the 25% discount on Shakeology, like I did at first. I was like, sign me up, to save all that money monthly. Yes. Or to build a team and earn an income. And there's not just one or the other. You can do both. You can do one and then decide the other one later, or vice versa. That's the cool thing about coaching. And also means that you are a support system for other people to help them hit their fitness goals, and to be able to build relationships through social media, face-to-face with people you already know, and meeting new people online. That's the best part. I would have never known Shannon. I would have never known you, Ashley, if it wasn't for social media. And 99% of our team, and I'm not even making that number up, I've met through social media, because I was a little uncomfortable talking to people who I knew until I got my footing down. And then it just kind of grew into something big with connecting with people who I didn't know. And like I said before, you don't have to have any experience in fitness or nutrition. You just get to share your journey, okay? And luckily, the programs are created from the top nutritionists, the top fitness experts, so that you don't really have to make any of that up. They have everything laid out for you. So what does it pay? You're going to make 25% commission. Okay, so from the get-go, as soon as you sign up, within an hour or so, you have a website created for you from Beachbody that has everything up there. Say that someone, as soon as you signed up, was like, hey, I want to buy something. You would make 25% commission on that sale. Okay, so as a brand new coach, you can start making money immediately. And there is no quota that you have to make every single month. It's all up to you. You know, if you want to just do the discount, you can. If you want to go out and make $500 your first month, you can. You know, there is no cap. Okay. And you also get a team cycle bonus. So as a coach, we would help you reach the rank of Emerald. Shannon's a Diamond coach working on Star Diamond. And so as an Emerald coach, you start benefiting from what we call the team cycle bonus. And basically that's benefiting from what the team and your team is doing. And that's just 2 personally sponsored coaches underneath you. Okay, so just 2 people that you know. And you can make 0 to 7 figures in this business depending on how much time you put into this business. Like I said earlier, I only put like 3 hours in today, but it was focused time. And when I was building my business, if you can put in about, 3 or so hours, I would say 2 to 3 hours per day to make it a full-time job. But if you're wanting it to be a little more of a hobby for a while, 1 to 2 hours per day is completely fine. And if you want to make a large amount of money over time, you're going to want to start building a team. And being a part of our team, you're going to get all of the resources that I've created over the last 7 years, be able to be a part of the trainings, all that kind of stuff, which is really cool. So it's an investment. So if you bought a challenge pack, you get to sign up as a coach for free. Okay, you get to sign up as a coach for free. You get the $39.95 reimbursed, which is usually the sign-up fee. And that's usually a no-brainer right there, just to save that 25% right from the get-go if you're going to continue on with Shakeology. Or you can just pay the $39.95 without a challenge pack and decide later on if you want to try one of the programs or products or challenge packs. I'm pretty sure within 30 days of signing up, you can sign up with the challenge pack and get the $40 reimbursed if you just pay that up front. So I think, actually, military. So if you are in the military, active military or a military spouse, you get everything waived. Okay, so you would buy the challenge pack, you get the $40 fee waived and the monthly $15.95. If you're not military, you do pay the $15.95 per month, but even with Shakeology, you're still saving that $15 every single month. I think that that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message Shannon or I and get those questions out of the way. And we want you guys to know that, with this company, with this business, it really is something, you see it on a cookie cutter level, like, okay, the programs, products, everything like that. Like Shannon said, it's a relationship business. I feel like I know Shannon because we've bonded over the last, how many, it's almost like 2 years almost. Yeah, it's almost 2 years. And just getting to know each other, and our team really is close. We're there for each other. You never have to feel like you can't reach out to someone and ask them a question or, reach out to them just to chat, because everyone really is family oriented. So I think that's it. Shannon, anything else that you want to say?
Got to find that button. No, I think you covered it all. I do want to say, I want to talk about the, when you talk about spending 2 or 3 hours on your business, because at first that would, even the power hour that you hear was really overwhelming for me. When Nash was a newborn, because he was just a few months old when I signed up, I couldn't even make it through one fixed workout, which is 30 minutes, without pushing pause every 10 minutes, because he just needed me. And that's the same way that I had to work my business in the beginning. My hour was in 10-minute increments. So I would do as much as I could in those 10 minutes. And then I would go, because I have 3 kids and not just one. I have 3 kids and a very needy boxer. So I had to do things in what time I could get them done. Now, he's going to be a year old next month. Gianna's 3.5. I mean, she's basically like 21. Anthony's 13. So it got a lot easier, but that in the beginning, when you have just infants or just when you're trying to figure things out, I mean, you don't have to sit down for 1, 2, or 3 hours consecutively. I mean, if you can focus, you can do it in 15-minute increments along the way.
I love that you pointed that out because I think it's really important for moms, especially new moms. I saw you have the 2 little ones, Ashley, that it can be tough and overwhelming. And I sometimes forget because I've been so involved in this world for a while. So I love that Shannon shed some light on that because even when I first had Tenley, it's like, yeah, like you said, you do it in like 10 to 15 minute increments. And luckily the tasks with this business can be set up in those kind of increments, and we'll have it all set up and, written out so that you can follow along. So Ashley, do you have any questions? She's like, no. Well, if you do, feel free to text me. I'll make sure that I get this recording up to both of you guys and anyone that you want to send it to. I'm so excited that I got to see both of your beautiful faces on this Wednesday night. Now I got to go back down and get my baby to sleep. And I know that you guys are going to be hanging out with your babies too. So I'll talk to you guys later.